Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I'm back with another reading. Divine Feminines, I'm going to start with your energy, okay? Let's go ahead and get this message out for you. I am picking up on your Divine Masculine's energy here, okay? So I do feel like he is courting you, okay? And it's coming at a time where there's a lot of competition and focus on you. You're very magnetic. You could be in your Queen of Pentacles energy as well. And it's really exciting to your Divine Masculine, just that energy of competition. Also, too... I'm seeing that they could be feeling like they want you to remember that love, that passion, or it could be something about them feeling or getting a chance to experience or feel that passion that you had that maybe caused your awakening. Okay, so do you guys remember that like euphoric feeling that you felt, or maybe even still feel? It may just come in waves, but like remember initially when you first met your counterpart, how you would feel this really kind of weird energy around them, almost like this like feeling of wanting to run, but at the same time you're just like so pulled to them. Many of you, you could have your masculines experiencing this feeling of just like being overwhelmed with your energy. Okay, they want you, they need you. I've been also hearing Justify My Love by Madonna. Like that whole wanting, waiting, needing. Okay, I keep hearing it over and over again, and I feel like I keep seeing like a lot of your Divine Masculines maybe sitting like this, like their chin could be resting on like their hands like this, and I feel them again watching you at a distance. It's like being so close to you, so wrapped up around your energy, yet they're at a distance. Okay, so I feel like they can sense that there's competition. It's like the universe's way of payback. Okay, the universe was like, hey, listen, I gave you this star and you didn't make a wish. Okay, you let the star go out, you let the wishing star go out. And I feel like that represents a lot of the journey that many of you went through, the pushing and the pulling, and, you know, just really seeing the darker sides of your Divine Masculine. And I'm also getting to like the messages around like fallen. It could be in a sense like a lot of your Divine Masculines, they really do represent like the darker energies of the experience, of the earthly experience. Okay, that's why I feel like a lot of them do the majority of like the running, or you might see like a lot of that toxic behavior. But it kind of mirrors too with you, Divine Feminine, because it's like regardless of them being that toxic version of themselves, it's like you still want it. You still love them, you still want them, right? So it's like both of you just kind of get wrapped up in this toxic mess together, but within that there's a lot of balance and healing to be had, because it's like the vision that I'm getting is like, it's like a lot of lessons as well around self-worth. It's like this dark angel wondering why on earth this beautiful, you know, beautiful, like I keep seeing like, you know, very beautiful feathery white wings. It's like you're so magnetic and attractive and beautiful and warm, everything that represents purity. And it's like, here's your Divine Masculine. You guys remember Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, when he would go off into like, you know, the netherworlds and like fight, and he would grow like the dark wings and he would become this like beastly creature? That's how I feel like your masculines are in comparison to you, with the fluffy white wings and just, you know, this very soothing, beautiful energy. And it's like, here's Howl, you know, you're Sophie and here's Howl. So check out that movie, guys, Howl's Moving Castle. It could be on Netflix. We'll see if that one trends next. I'm just kidding. Someone made a joke and said Twilight is now trending #2 on Netflix, making a joke about how I mentioned it in the last video. But yeah, guys, that's one to check out in regards to this video, because I do feel like a lot of you are taking your masculines through this like transformation. It's like they can't hide from their true self. They want to be Howl. They don't want to be this beast. It's really painful to be this beast. So a lot of you are kind of pulling them back like to their heart space, you know. And in the movie, she forms this beautiful relationship with Calcifer. He's the fire that keeps the castle moving. And I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but, you know, it just kind of speaks volumes about your presence, Divine Feminine, and how you're literally bringing your masculine just kind of closer to their heart space. And what I mean by that is like you're bringing them back to like the more authentic version of themselves. And it's more than this whole romance and love. Like it's friendship. It is like it's true connection. Okay, it's like that ride or die relationship where it's like you really don't need to lock someone down. I feel like a lot of your divine masculines too are feeling like your purity, your unconditional love. Now, what I'm also getting is like, what happens when they lose access to that earth angel? So I feel like they turn into that beast again. So this is the part of the journey where you may be out and about, divine feminine, and maybe there's other suitors coming towards you. Maybe you're like very like magnetic, and you're attracting your like wildest dreams. Okay, many of you may be attracting very similar versions of your divine masculines as well. It's like the universe is really many of you might be like, my mind's playing tricks on me. Okay, it feels very like magical at this time. Okay, especially for the divine feminines, it's like you've always wanted this energy of your divine masculines being aligned to courting you, but now it's mixed in with so many other just versions of like passion and true love. You never thought that you would have these options, or you never thought that your heart would like move from this place, but your heart moving from that place is exactly what awakens this divine masculine. It's like your heart sits there in this like, I don't know, like maybe like this scepter, and if it's disturbed, if like the stone is removed, that's your heart, divine feminine. It disturbs this divine masculine. Okay, and then they have to go on some quest in order to get the stone to put back into the scepter. And I feel like this quest that they're going on is like how it is they really feel towards you. Like many of them could feel the triggers over watching you just be free to make any decision that you want, to go in any direction that you want. I think that this is an old reading that I shared for the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay, I think that's enough channeled messages right at 7:17. We're gonna get into it. Okay, let's see where your energy is at. Okay, first I want to get a message over the Divine Feminine Collective. Okay, you guys are so protected as you experience this beautiful energy of feeling like empresses, being courted by these kings, you know, no more uncertain energy. I feel like for a lot of you, like a lot of the suitors too that you have coming towards you, very grounded, like King of Pentacles energy, maybe even all of the kings combined, right? Like that Emperor energy where there's complete balance. It's because you're exuding Empress energy. You're not rushing things, or you're not having to work for things. You're just allowing things to come to you, literally show up at your front door. Okay, and this is a very strong message to you as well, Divine Feminine. Don't force anything at this time. Let it all come to you. Okay, Divine Feminines, as you weave through the next chapters of your journey, may you be protected in this beautiful, beautiful energy that you are in. It is the reward of a lot of the hard work that you've spent building your empire. Okay, just really focusing on yourself, staying in your own lane, blocking everything and everyone else out, and just working diligently on your mission. Okay, taking that hit while you were down, but staying focused. May you be ever protected, Divine Feminines. What do you need to know? Okay, so we have relationship harmony and we have chakra clearing. So chakra clearing could be something that's really important for you guys right now. And when you see chakra healing, or people talk about, hey, it's important to balance your chakras at this time and things like that, you might be like, yeah, okay, chakra healing. But I'm getting that it's like, ooh, my nose is getting itchy off that message. I'm getting that, like, no, guys, it's really important. A lot of you may be having like hip pain and back pain right now because you're like your creative energy just wants to break through. A lot of the times, like on this twin flame journey, the reason it kind of hurts and hurts so good is because like you're wanting to break free, okay? And breaking free is Kundalini energy basically rising. It's like all of a sudden your rose-colored glasses literally get taken off. You see things for what it is they are. And this is why it's important for you guys to maybe focus on clearing energy out of your hips. Remember in a few readings ago I talked about like busting out, like, you know, maybe like doing some kind of twerking or dancing, or like I know for me, I love Tessa. In Trinidad, we have like Tessa drums. That could be something that could be significant for many of you. Also too, like just stretching, okay? Stretching before bed. Just a simple Google search or a simple video on stretching your body. This could be significant in releasing a lot of tension or pain. Pay attention if you guys are feeling a lot of aches and pains. I want to say especially at night when you try to sleep, that's when it acts up the most. It's because you're receiving as well. You're about to receive a lot of channeled messages. Also too, I feel for a lot of you, you need creative expression, okay? Doing things like getting your hands dirty. You need to do things like plant, like learn how to plant, learn how to take care of a plant, learn how to paint, learn how to mix colors. That might be something that, don't ask me why, I just know that it is significant in helping you along your journey, okay? Literally go to like your local Dollar Tree. Over here we got Dollarama. Go and pick up some paint and mix colors. Like see what happens when you mix like white with like pink. And like for me, I really got a thrill out of like pastel colors. Like it made, I don't know why, it just made me feel really good and really feminine. So like, I don't know, like it just has something to do with healing, okay? I didn't even read the message yet, but call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes, okay? So Archangel Metatron. So Archangel Metatron could be significant for many of you. And something to do with dance and shapes is very significant, okay? And why I say that is because I'm also hearing like Aboriginal drumming for some of you, and why Metatron is important when it comes to dance and movement and also shapes is because I'm seeing like the foot. So some of you, when you dance or drums, like when you hear drumming, if you allow yourself to let loose, you will see your foot making specific shapes. Like many of you will be drawn to stomping, for example, or like when you move your body, you'll be drawn to pushing out energy. Pay attention to some of the shapes that you make when you push energy out, either with like stomping. I know this is a really weird message, but I'm just being guided to tell many of you it's going to resonate, because when I tell you this information, you're gonna remember something. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm definitely gonna try that and do that, because the reason you're being guided to do that is because I've awakened something that you should remember along your journey, and that you should be doing and practicing, okay? So dance is very important for some of you, and stomping, and also like, you know, moving your hands, and very like I'm also seeing this as well. So it could be like shaking certain energies out of you, and also like praising, like that kind of movement is going to be really important for you to help just get out of any kind of push and pull energy on your journey, okay? Just be free to walk and do your thing at this time, Divine Feminine, okay? It's a powerful time for your masculines as well. And I think that a lot of the chakra healing, a lot of the chakra clearing is many of you also preparing for like a lot of your mission work. Like a lot of the stuff I mentioned that has to do with creativity, it's like you're right there, okay? You're right there. You're almost there. The reason many of you can't figure out is because your mind is all over the place right now. It's like I feel like you have this invincible energy, Divine Feminine, that you could do everything. That's why many of you are in this Queen of Pentacles energy, because you could take on any project right now. I feel like a lot of you are being flooded with creative ideas that you could possibly do, but it's like, how do you decide? You know, it's like, how do you decide? So repetitive thoughts are going to be very important. That's how you decide. So which thoughts come through the most? Like which out of like, you know, all of these things that you keep thinking of, which one comes through the most often? Okay, and then number 2, and then number 3. And then you got to start putting focus and effort into those things, okay? Let everything else go for the time being. Focus on the things that are most repetitive in your mind. It could be launching a book. It could be finally launching that YouTube channel. It could be finally, like for a lot of you, like it may not even be like anything that has to do with like social media and things like that. You could be like at a job right now and you know that you could be doing your manager's job better than your manager or your supervisor. And you're just like, I don't know, like, oh, I would have to like wait and wait for my probation to be up. Like, no, you don't. Like, walk into your boss's office and let them know, like, hey, listen, like, I want a job shadow. Like, I'm gonna volunteer my time and I want to know what it is you do. You know, am I able to volunteer my time and job shadow you for a bit? Like, don't be afraid to take certain risks in order to elevate yourself, because it's a really powerful time for you right now, Divine Feminine, for you guys to really excel and elevate yourself into that Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, a really powerful time. Many of you are probably already in this energy as well, and that could be a confirmation for you. You're experiencing a lot of relationship harmony as well, especially from your Divine Masculine counterpart. Okay, so we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. Okay, so many of you are experiencing a lot of union energy. I think that you're seeing a side to your Divine Masculine that you have not seen before, and it's only going to get more intense for many of you as like you heal and you cleanse and you focus on things that are more important right now, which is your own spiritual journey. You can't help but experience like this love and admiration from your Divine Masculine, because like you're fully standing in your Divine Feminine power, which is saying that like a lot of you have let go. Like you're saying like, you know what, I'm so worthy that I don't like the way this connection is going, so I'm going to move into my space of silence, or I'm going to embrace separation. I'm not going to worry about what it is you're doing. I could care less about, you know, where your journey is with your karmic situation, whether it be family, job, spouse, you know, like family ties, like contracts, whatever the case is. I'm just going to completely release it, or maybe let it go in a sense. And so I feel like that time apart for many of you with your Divine Masculine counterparts, if it makes any sense, that time apart is basically what is causing reunion again. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to pull one card with the Romance Angel Oracles, and what we'll do is we'll see what message. I want to pull two cards, guys. I want to get one from your Divine Masculines and just any of the other suitors around you, what it is they just want you to know about your energy and what it is you could be inspiring out of the Divine Masculine collective right now. Okay, let's do one for your own counterpart. Okay, your sacred counterpart, your Divine Masculine. Okay, so forgiving and learning. Okay, look how we said arguments being resolved. I feel like a lot of you have been apart from your Divine Masculines, and like you chose the route of like healing and silence. You were like, you know what, this time around I'm really just gonna choose me, and I'm just gonna allow things to unfold the way that it does. And I feel like for a lot of you, what triggered forgiving and learning was like prolonged separation. Okay, so what I'm seeing is like a lot of you had this pattern of like, that's why relationship harmony is coming up, because these patterns are over. But what I'm seeing is like a line, okay? And you and your masculine can push and pull, but you ultimately, Divine Feminine, would always be the one to break that separation, okay? But I feel like you guys experienced separation where you reached your masculine's threshold, okay? So how I'm seeing it is they would normally anticipate communication from you, but that just kept ticking. It kept going along. It kept going along. It kept going along. It kept going along. And then I feel like it passed that threshold. Like they waited and they waited and they waited. And once it passed, something in them kind of like awakened in a sense, you know, maybe even like some of this aligning, okay? Because I'm seeing like extreme pain. Like I'm seeing for a lot of your Divine Masculines, the reason a lot of them are courting you so heavily right now at a time where like there is a lot of competition, you know, they experience like a lot of heartache when they thought that they had lost you in some way, or they thought that the journey was over in some way. And I do believe that for many of them it did cause some kind of transformation, like particularly some kind of awakening or realizing that this journey is in fact very, very real. And they have a lot of respect for you now because they have gotten a glimpse of that heartache, of what it's like to be apart from you. I do feel too like many of your divine masculines could be coming into like just like a more humble energy. Divine feminines, like they don't want to be arrogant towards you, like they just want to be soft with your energy, okay? And this is why all of this courting is happening, okay? It's like maybe many of you are experiencing a lot of suitors coming towards you as well. That's giving your divine masculine a lot of this competition. That's maybe like humbling them in a sense. But this humbling is not in a bad way. I'm hearing like it's very healing. They're learning to just be more gentle and be more authentic. Okay, they're like, okay, like I really just need to chill, okay, because I really do want you to choose me, like choose me to spend your time with, not them. Don't choose them to spend your time with, even though I know they all appear to be like the men of your dreams right now. You know, I feel like now is the time that they want to show up. You know, I'm also seeing a shield and a sword, so it's like I'm seeing that like a lot of your divine masculines are like, get back. They could be like shielding you, shielding themselves. It's like trying to keep back these suitors, because it's like now they get it. Now they're experiencing a lot of this forgiveness and healing towards themselves, and they want to show up as the best version for you. And most importantly, they want to give you a chance to like see it, like give me a chance to show it to you, to demonstrate to you that I can, you know, be like, I'm hearing noble knight, as cheesy as it sounds, but I really just am getting those symbols very clearly here. It's like somebody is protective, and they're standing their ground on just wanting to be able to show you how it is they feel towards you. Okay, they've gone through a lot of growth. Okay, this summer could be very significant for some of you, where you see a different side of this divine masculine. Okay, they're done suffering without you. That's why I'm saying like some kind of separation like made them really, really reflect on like past behaviors, cycles between you two. Like you didn't come back. You allowed the scales to balance, even though it might have made you feel at a loss. Fragmented as well. I feel a lot of the divine feminines went through this period of like feeling like this journey wasn't real. A lot of pain. That's why I'm saying a lot of you went through a lot of pain. Many of your masculines went through that pain equally with the suffering here when you guys chose to walk away, because it's like, how much more could you possibly take, right? How much more rejection, how much more loss could you feel? The abandonment with things going well, and then boom, they're off on another country with the karmic. It's like, you know, sharing or exchanging that energy. A lot of you felt really drained and tired at one point. So, you know, you allowed the scales to balance. You allowed the rejection, the loss to engulf you, and then you rose from that. Many of you took that energy and alchemized it into building your empires, and now you have emperors coming towards you, really wanting to match that energy. And a lot of you divine feminines, you're very, very magnetic at this time to these emperors that are coming towards you, because they really do see you as this empress. Like Queen of Pentacles energy really, really stands out in this reading, because you know, it's like, I don't know, like I'm getting like, oh yes, keep yourself looking so good, girl. That's the energy I'm getting. Like it's like when you step on the scene, it's like you really do step on the scene like, oh, whoa, like what do you do for a living? Like these emperors are coming towards you, and it's like they're speechless, right? You know, I feel like a lot of you have like a lot of these men in competition wanting to come and like impress you, but it's like, oh shit, she drives the same car as me, shit. You know what I mean? Like that boss type of shit. Like, oh shit, she got a business too. Oh shit. Men are coming to impress you with things that you already got. Damn, Queen of Pentacles shit, baby. Okay, let's see what these suitors want you to know. Okay. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I love this because a lot of you are coming off as very like mysterious, people are seeing you in your spiritual energy. I feel like you're coming off as very like in your truth. Many of you are not hiding the fact that you may, I don't know, like the energy I'm getting is like, I hate to sound weird, but it's like you're being bold on the scene, that there's something special and unique about you. It might be coming out more and more as well that many of you have like spiritual gifts. There's something unique, very special about you, star quality. That's that kind of cheesy song as well. Maybe many of you like it, maybe you don't. But you know, I get money, I'm a star, mira, wakashi wa. Okay, so that song could be playing, and you guys could be like, oh, so annoying. Like, why is it playing? It's because you guys are a star, okay? And people feel this. Like, your energy is very like royalty, luxury. You got people really wanting to like step up and impress you, including your divine masculine here, divine feminines, okay? Really exciting time, guys, okay? So I'm going to call it there, and it feels good to be back. I love you guys. Thanks so much for your overwhelming comments on my grandpa passing. You know, your comments really meant a lot to me. I was overwhelmed by how many of you took the time out of your day to send your condolences. So I love you guys and appreciate you, and it really does feel good to be back. Yeah, just sharing in the energies again. Okay, guys, I love you. Take it easy. If you guys would like to connect for a personal session, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm on hipsy.com, wizio.com. And yeah, if you guys prefer, you can also, yeah, just reach out to me and call me. I do offer private one-to-one sessions. So if you don't want to wait on a recorded reading, you can literally pick up the phone and call me on hipsy.com. Or we can text back and forth, whatever you guys prefer, okay? And don't be afraid to check out the membership section if you guys have missed the romantic sensual readings, okay? I would love to have you guys there. I did recently post the link in the community board. All right, so until the next reading, I'll catch you guys again soon, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.